Hello students, let's talk about your case studies, how you're graded, where you're going to find your student report, and how you interpret that report. Now as we get into our case studies and our assignments, one of the biggest things students ask is, well, how am I actually graded in this? Well, the very first thing we start off with is what is expected at a grade level, the average grade. Now many of you may believe that the average grade, if you complete an assignment, should be 100% a perfect score. The average grade for an average student doing average work is actually a 70%. Anything above that is something that is earned above and beyond. Anything below that is something missing or failed to include. So as we look at our grades for case studies, I want to show you exactly how I do the data analysis on your assignments and I grade you. So first off, this grade or class is a 14th grade level course. So I'm going to look at your grade level and find out if you are writing at grade level, below grade level, or above grade level. Now we are a sophomore level course, which is 14th, but because this might be introductory material, I have lowered the average down to a 13th grade level. So as long as you're writing at least a 13th grade level, you will receive a 70% for that section. Then I'm looking at your lexical variations, your functional word variations, your critical words that you're utilizing inside of it, and how many word variations are you using. That is your change words and what levels you're doing it. Now, once we go from there, I'm looking at key pieces. Do they exist within inside of the assignment that you have submitted? So every single module is broken up into different required pieces. Now we're looking at module 2 here, but let's go ahead and jump back to module 1. In module 1, you're going to have a personal audit, a discussion memo, a little bit of content, and a little bit of professional. If we look at module 2, just to give you an example of how this changes, module 2 has 5 sections to it, part 1 through 5. So as your professor, when I'm grading this, before I even begin, I'm going to check first your analytics of your writing. Then I'm going to come in through here and I'm going to say, okay, did you do career test? Yes or no? Yes. Did you do the role play? Yes or no? Did you do the real world part 3? Did you do the ethical analysis? Did you do the personal reflections? Yes or no? If you have done all those pieces and you have written everything at grade level, you've done at least 2 peer reviews, and you've included your post-text and in-text citations, you've done your database pasting, and your mechanics and organization and concepts and citations look okay, you are going to get a 37.8 points on this assignment. That's a 75% or an average grade. So everything you've done has been average at this point. Now, once I've looked at see if you've included the required pieces, my next step is going to go in and look at the quality of your writing, the in-depthness, the quantity, did you cover all the key concepts, tie things together. And I'm going to come in and I'm going to go section by section. And I'm going to say, okay, for section 1, the student did the stress test and they did extremely well on it. They went above and beyond. It's top notch. I'm going to give them full points of A. Now you notice that your full points here still didn't equal up to 10 points. So part one on your student report, it's worth 10 points. You received 8.5. Now the reason you received that is because yes, you did the section, yes, you did it to a high level, but you still wrote at grade level and at the average level for every piece of your actual technical writing. So the highest points you'd get is an 8.5. If we come in and look at your role play, your discussion memos that you're going to wind up doing, I can come in here and say, man, they did the memo, but they missed all the key pieces. It's not formatted as a memo. And so you can see here, you're going to get a slight deduction. And over here on your student report that will be inside your Blackboard side, you will see your role play worth 10 points. You got 4.86. And we can go through these pieces by piece and identify where you did very well, where you did poorly, and what you're missing. All right. With that, you can see this did well. We come in here and you've now earned an 83.92. So that's a B in this class, or you've earned 41.96. But then we're going to start looking at your other pieces, the technical writing. All right. Was your organization good or not? Yeah, your organization was there, but it was actually not particularly well. So we're going to go a little bit higher, or we're going to actually deduct a little bit here. Your mechanics of the writing was very, very high, so we're going to increase that and give you a little bonus. And your database pace was there. So now your grade has fluctuated a little bit. But you forgot to do your post-text and in-text citations. and I don't see them. So now we've dropped from a high B to a mid C. You're back at average. And then you decide not to respond to any peers. You've gone from a C to a D. And then your grade requirement is 1,000 words minimum, and you did 998 words. We've now dropped down even more. But actually, you reread that, you only did 750 words. You're now at a 25% or an F in the class, or a 50.4%. So you can see how all of these pieces add together to give you the student report. Your student report is where you're going to look to see how you did and what sections you need to do better on. So if you come in here and you see your career stress test, it's worth 10 points. You only received 8.5. You know you need to go in there and write at a higher level. You do your role play, you've got a 10-point requirement on this. You only got 4.86. You need to go in there and fix your formatting, fix your grading, or fix your writing. Do a lot of work on your memos. So this data analysis of your student report is your first real-world use of the concepts we're teaching in this class. You will take the data from what you've done, look at your own assignments, assess them, make the modifications and changes, and then for your next module, do better. Guys, this is how you're graded. This is how your report will look. Inside your grade book, you will see a student report on the feedback, and you will get this exact screen on it for every case study. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Otherwise, jump in, do your case studies, and enjoy.